Hi everybody, this is John at Ninja Golf, and I'm here with one of my favorite people in the whole world, my daughter Olivia. And we're here to have a dance battle today. Are you ready? No, I'm just kidding. Or you want to start over? Actually, we're here today to celebrate Arbor Day, which is a great holiday to celebrate trees and what they bring to our communities, how they help us stay healthy and beautify things. One of our missions here at Ninja Golf is to beautify the grounds in our community. So Arbor Day is a particularly special day, and we are going to plant a tree here. So if you bear with us, we actually already dug our hole out today because that part's kind of boring. Here we are. And we picked out this beautiful Kwanzan flowering cherry tree to go at the north side of our pond here. This is a tree that is going to give us like stunning beauty out here. It doesn't produce cherries, but beautiful double and triple flowers, bright pink flowers, yeah, for years and years to come. So, and it's easy to plant. My disclaimer is I am not an arborist. Everything I learned from planting trees, I learned on YouTube. So I just want to encourage you to know and feel confident that you can plant a tree too. It's not that hard, and there's some great resources. So let's get to the tree planting, and we'll talk about that as we go. So there's a few things to keep in mind. So number one, safety. So if you're planting in your backyard or your business and you don't know where all the utilities are located, call 811, have them come out and mark before you dig. Super important. Number two is know what kind of tree you're buying for your climate. So we're like a zone 6, and so you can get some help. There's resources to know what kind of trees fit into your climate. And the third thing is to be mindful of how big your tree is going to get. So this tree is not giant now, but on your little informational tags that you'll get, this tree can grow up to 25 feet or more. So you don't want to plant under a power line, for example, or too close to your house. This can be 20 feet wide as well. So make sure you know those dimensions when you're planting. So since I don't see anything up above except some clouds and no power lines, we can get started. You ready?
Yeah.
Important things. Okay, so first thing, hole is dug. Olivia's gonna get this tree out of the pot. So this came as just a little root in a pot. A good way to do is to lay it down on its side and just kind of roll it around, just kind of loosen up the dirt, and then gently pull it out of the bucket. Very nice, very nice. Great, and I'll keep that for later. There's a couple things to keep in mind when you get this out of the pot, is that some of these roots are all bundled up in here. So it's a good idea to show it some tough love and kind of split these out, because we want the roots to separate as we go. So actually I'm gonna take just like this little tool, and I'm just gonna score up and down here a little bit. You can use a knife, X-Acto knife, small hatchet, whatever, but this will really help the roots get established into your hole, into the ground. And then if we tip it down, we'll just do some on the bottom too. We want to set them free. All right. So that's pretty good. And then Livy's going to put the plant in the ground, and we're just going to check to make sure that the top of this root ball is kind of level with the top of the hole. We dug the hole out. It should be 2 to 3 times as big around as the root ball itself. And then I'm just going to take the shovel across here and kind of just make sure that's kind of at the top of the ground. So easy to do. Another good thing to do before we backfill the dirt in is to kind of see if you like how the tree is setting. So that's why it's good to have a friend here with you, that they can kind of move the tree around and make sure it's like kind of standing up straight and it looks pretty, and you get a second opinion. Never hurts. Great. So she's going to hold it there. I'm just going to fill in some of the dirt real quick. This will be boring. Like I said, this is super duper easy on a skill level. It doesn't require much. What's nice though is if you need to have a son, daughter, grandchild, if you need, come over and help you do it. It's something really fun to do together. We're just going to tamp this lightly because you actually don't want a lot of air in the soil. Okay. So that's all nice and in there. Perfect. Okay. One thing I want to mention is that when you keep in mind, you want to keep in mind that how big the tree is going to get. And what can be really fun is to plant a tree with your kid, right? It's fun, right? Especially when they're really little. So we encourage you right now, if you could go to support the Arbor Day Foundation. So the Arbor Day Foundation is a nonprofit. They're celebrating many years of planting trees all over. It's their mission to make the land that we live in more beautiful and healthier, and trees help in so many ways. So you can go there and get lots of great information. And what I would encourage you to do, the call to action really is to go donate to the Arbor Day Foundation. And if you donate $10, they will send you 10 trees for free that they'll send to your house when they're ready to be planted. So it's a great value. You'll get little trees. It'd be really fun to plant them with your kids, especially when they're small, and make it a family tradition. So each year on Arbor Day, buy a tree, buy 10 trees. You don't have to plant all your 10 trees. Give them away, share them with your friends, take one to your grandparents, and take a picture with your tree planting. Take a video, and then each year see how your kids grow and how the tree grows. Name the tree. Like, it's great. So it's great fun. Do you want to name this tree today, Olivia?
Sure.
What do you want to call it? Her? We'll think about it. All right, so we got the dirt kind of backfilled in here. Next thing to do is to put some mulch around the base of it and create a little moat. So you ready to do that? All right, let's do that. So we just have some plain mulch here. If you want to get colored mulch, if you want to get something that matches your house, that's great. You don't need anything really fancy. And actually, if you're planting something like a fruit tree, you don't really want colored mulch because it's chemically treated, and that will draw up into the tree, and it's not really that healthy for it anyway. So we'll open this up and see how we're doing. It's good to bring muscle with you, to have some extra muscle when you're doing this. So about 2 to 3 inches of mulch around the tree. Just crack it open, we'll pour it out. So another thing that the Arbor Day Foundation is doing right now, they're doing Celebrate Arbor Day at Home. So there's some links we'll put in our video, and you can go there, you can print out worksheets for your kids, you can learn more about trees, how they help us, how they help the environment. It's so important to know that we're maybe in a generation or so of what I like to call, and I've heard it called, a nature deficit disorder, where kids are suffering from not enough nature in their life. So when you come out here and do our nature walk and you hug and you touch the trees, know that you're taking care of them, and showing respect for the woods and the landscape is so important to teach kids at a young age. Then it becomes ingrained in them. And then if they learn to take care of nature, then nature will take care of us too. So that's the important message for today and for Arbor Day. So a couple things, so a couple inches. So we don't want to put the mulch right up to the tree. It could invite like little bugs and things. So a few inches away from the tree is good. And then Olivia's going to keep pouring that mulch on here, and we'll build a little moat around for the water. It's good to make a base of mulch out to the drip line of the tree, which is like the outside of the tree, where the water will penetrate, and then the tree can draw the water in from there too. So just dump the whole thing. We have other places we can use as well. So as she's doing, it's so good to have somebody out here with you, because they can do a lot of the work. So what I want to say, and I'm thankful for Olivia for many different reasons, of course. And one thing you were talking about, visioning the tree. So as you stand to your tree and when you plant it, it's important to look at it, have someone else look at it too, and then to stand back and try to envision it 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I think about this tree, and my vision for it is 20 years from now in the spring, when it's big and beautiful and the wind's blowing a little bit and the petals are starting to fall off across the pond over here, that I can sit with this one on the other side over there, and we can just enjoy it together. So our tree is planted, it's in the ground, giving it a drink of water. And the last little finishing touch that we're going to do here is we have this really cool stone rock with the kanji on it that is haru, which is spring. in Japanese. And so we're going to lay it at the base of the tree to keep the tree company when we're not here. Very nice. Looks good. So we've done our part here at Ninja Golf to make the world a more beautiful place by planting a tree today. We hope you'll do the same. Visit arborday.org, donate, get trees, plant them, make the world a more beautiful place, and we'll see you soon here at Ninja Golf.